In February 2010, Nashville-based production company Skydive Films teamed up with Ms. Amy Phelps' third graders at Cumberland Elementary to produce a documentary honoring Black History Month. The students wrote, produced, filmed, directed, and acted in the project.
I had a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the skin of their color, but by the content of their character. My name is Nabria. I'm doing my report on Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January the 15th, 1929, to Albreda and Martin Luther King Jr. His father was the pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. As a member, a black middle-income family, young Martin never felt the pinch of poverty.
Dearest Nolan, Ruby Bridges. It was November the 14th, 1960. Ruby went up the steps of her new school. She was in first grade. Black and white people could not go to the same school. Many people wanted this to change. Ruby went inside. Mrs. Henry was her teacher, and she was the only person in her class. Her mother said, "Don't be afraid." Mrs. Henry and Ruby were all alone. They read books and sang songs, but every day Ruby ate lunch alone. All year people were trying to change Ruby's school. Today, black and white children go to school together.
My name is Morgan Robinson. I wrote about Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker was the first African American to earn in the USA to earn $1 million. How did she do it? Madam wanted better hair products. Madam thought other women wanted them too. Madam invented hair products such as wonderful hair grower and vegetable shampoo. Then Madam started her own businesses to sell them across the country. In 1908, she set up a training center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to show people how to sell hair products. Madam's company grew, and her fortune grew too.
Louis Daniel Armstrong was born August 4, 1901. His nickname was Pops. He played the trumpet and sang. Some people say he was one of the best musicians of all time. He was born into a very poor family in New Orleans, Louisiana, and was the grandson of slaves. He spent his youth in poverty in a rough neighborhood of uptown New Orleans called Back of Town.
Eric Todd. Chris Rock was born in Alabama, South Carolina, February 7th, 1965. He is a comedian, actor, screenwriter, television producer, film producer, and director. He was voted as the 5th greatest stand-up comedy of all times by Comedy Central. His mother, Roselle, was a teacher in social work of the mental handicap. His father, Julius Rock, was a farmer, truck driver, and newspaper delivery man.
My name is Morgan Robinson. I wrote about Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was a Major League Baseball player known for breaking the color carrier on April 15, 1947. Becoming first African American player in the major leagues, he wore the uniform number 42, and in 1997, Major League Baseball retired 42 anniversary across all 30 teams in honor of Jackie's 50th anniversary of breaking the color barrier.
Rosa Parks was born February 4th, 1913 in Montgomery, Alabama on December 1st, 1955. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to make room for a white man. Back then, the first 4 rows of bus seats were reserved for white people. Buses had colored sections for black people in the rear of the bus. She stood up for what she believed in and is sometimes called the mother of the civil rights movement.
Y'all better make a line on yourselves and let me have those seats.
The driver wants us to stand up, the 4 of us. We didn't move at the beginning, but he says,
let me have these seats.
And the other 3 people moved, but I didn't.
Why won't you stand up?
I don't think I should have to stand up.
Well, if you don't stand up, I'm going to have to call the police and have you arrested.
You may do that.
My name is Taylor Wright, and I wrote this about Harriet Tubman. Born in 1820 in Dorchester County in Maryland, Harriet had the hard childhood of a slave. Much work, very schooling, and severe punishment. In 1848, she escaped.
Javen Henderson. Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb was born in Chattanooga, Illinois, November 25th, 1976. I like Donovan McNabb because he played for my favorite team as a quarterback, and I always wanted to be a quarterback. And his mother, Wilma McNabb, she didn't want him to play football when he was at high school because she said he was too skinny, and she said that was a rough sport for him to play.
My name is Seaside Hazen Howard. I'm doing Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day the nature will rise up and live out of truth, means of courage. We hold those truths to be self-evident. That's all means that created equally.
Jeremiah Waller. LeBron James first made the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine in 2002. He was only 17 years old and a high school junior. By then, he had played in basketball scrimmages against Michael Jordan.
My name is Xavion Pierce. I'm doing Savion Glover. He was a tap dancer. Savion is born in Newark, New Jersey on November 19th. Savion began playing drums with his band 3 Plus. Savion began studying dance at the Broadway Dance Center in Manhattan, saving the title role in the Tap Dance Kid. Savion appears in the Phil Tap.